You're going to tell me that Brennan Todd, 25% on Brennan Todd, who had 7 birdies yesterday, was going to not do well today? You're going to tell me that? Shocking! Just shocking! It is shocking. On a serious note, for all of you, those 25% of you that played Brennan Todd today, a notorious par maker, and thought that he could continue to score 7 or 8 birdies around, you're doing the Lord's work. You never change. You're out there doing it. And here's the best part. The kind of guys that played Brennan Todd today are the same kind of guys that be like, man, he screwed me today. I'm not playing him. And then he's going to boat race tomorrow and double fuck you. Same reason I played Lucas Glover at week long. I knew that guy dicked me over last week, and he was going to make up to me this week, and I wasn't going to let that Southern boy screw me over 2 weeks in a row. What's up, new guy? I'm the Degenerate75, PGA DFS content creator who is here to help you get a little bit better at PGA DFS. We'll be focusing on Showdown tonight, which is, more fun and easier, and the donkey dicks get punished more, hashtag Brennan Todd. I'm not going to give you a single fucking pick, so if that's what you're here for, let me just go ahead and save some time. You can leave now. All right, if you really find you like to cut on my jib, check out that schedule right over there, all right? Do this every Monday. I have my course preview. Wednesday, the Showdown, or the live stream. Be there, 7 o'clock, Lord's Time Zone. The most watched live stream in PGA DFS. Some people are saying. And then, of course, we do Showdown, Hoedown live for round 3 and round 4, Friday and Saturday nights. But just know, I'm only doing it for 3 or 4 more weeks live, and then that shit's going to start getting pre-recorded because it's going to be football season. I'm not going to be in here with just 20 fucking tryhards talking Showdown. All right, that's how it's going to be. Yes, I am going to be doing a drawing tonight. For every 50 likes we get over there, I will be doing an extra drawing. We'll put it in the big contest tomorrow, which I believe is $100,000 up top. So drop that to get in it. Simply just ask a question over there. If you ask more than 2, your ass is booted and you're disqualified from the drawing. So keep it to 2 questions, okay? I don't want to be here all fucking night. And my sponsor tonight is Doink, the guy who won the $20,000 main yesterday. A lot of people be flying the flag, be having big hits, and they're thoughtful enough to sponsor it. Really appreciate it, Doink. So let's see if we can get it up to at least 100 likes. Maybe we get lucky, we get 150. Give out 3 tickets tonight. What say you? And if you need to know this, I know I'm the golf guy. You think of me as the golf guy, right? And I am the golf guy. There's probably no one that's more of a sweaty tryhard at PGA DFS than me. I'm fully aware of that. But I'm also that guy at college football and NFL. And my site, DGen75, we're adding NFL and college football. It is here. If you're not familiar with best ball that they do over on Underdog, let me just give you a little preview of the best ball Rosetta Stone we made. We have one coming out for DraftKings also. This is the Underdog one. We're also going to be doing pick'ems, bets, and of course DFS with our own unique projections because we actually make our own fucking projections, and we'll have that for all of our members, right? If you're already a member over on the site doing golf, just upgrade to All Access. The editor will get you, he'll get you refunded that month, and you can just upgrade and do football and golf because for the next 5 months, it's going to be football and golf, bros, and I fucking love it. By the way, if you're in a state that has college football, please try college football DFS. I'm telling you, there is no sport. Everybody over there just plays Brennan Todd every round, okay? I know you. It's an analogy. I hope you worked with that. All right, let's talk about the course. What do we have today? By the way, can somebody in the chat confirm for me that they are going out in 2s tomorrow? It looked like on TV at the end of the thing they were saying that they're showing the final pairings for tomorrow. So I assume that means they're going out in 2s tomorrow. But the PGA is fucking weird, so I've just learned to never assume. Okay. First of all, the course played easy today. I told you today would be the easiest day so far, and it definitely was. There was a really nice Goldilocks zone there, about 9 to 11, where those guys who teed off looked like they got it. But then let's face it, the leaders just went out there and boat raced. I specifically, when I made my lineups today, I thought, I want to have guys in that Goldilocks zone between 9 and 11, but I told you were a fool if you faded all the leaders, right? And the key was, you needed to play a lot of those leaders because honestly, they almost all played great, right? Hindley, Horschel, Glover, all played great. So I had a rule that I only wanted 2 of the leaders, but man, they all kind of boat raced, except for Brennan Todd. Shocking! Just shocking! Shocking that Brennan Todd, even with his putter still on fire today, only made 2 birdies. Just shocking. Shocking. I can't believe it. So, the big news is I think that we kind of got like a 4-horse race. I can't really see anybody below, Jaeger down. I see them having no chance of winning. So I think that's going to make interesting our strategy for tomorrow, right? Because in round 4, we definitely have position points that we need to factor in. And I think with 4 guys up there really competing to win this, I think I think you almost certainly have to play one of those guys tomorrow, if not 2, right? Because you're probably going to want to have the winner because no one's going to hold on to this. All of those guys are going to be aggressive. They're going to be firing at pins, and they're all playing great, right? All those guys played great today. They've all been playing great last week, and that's probably why they're like fucking 4 shots clear of everybody, right? So that's going to be the first thing we're going to talk about is what the hell do we do up top, because this is a unique week. We don't really see like 4 runaway guys like this very often, right? And those are 4 legit runaway golfers, right? It's not like there's some ass clown up there like fucking, Brian Gay or something. Like these are all legit, top 50 golfers in the world type guys. So we're going to have to give that some real thought, all right? But before we do, let's go check the weather because, I'm not a poor and I can afford the $18 a year to bring you the finest projections, okay? 115 people in here, 60 likes. I don't know. Some people must only want one giveaway. Tomorrow does look a little spicier, right? I still wouldn't call it spicy per se, but I mean, we're going to have some wins. And I noticed Thursday afternoon in particular, those wins was it Thursday morning? Those wins did kind of mess with the players, right? It kept the course. It was a nice protection. The rough is up a little bit, and this course, even with all the rain they've gotten, is playing a little firmer than I thought, right? You're not seeing guys just stick it right next to the flag pin. They're hitting it and rolling it up to the flag pin. So the course has played quite a bit firmer than I anticipated. You factor in little winds and round 4 flags, which tend to be much tougher placements. I think you're going to see a pretty tough test tomorrow, right? So if you see something around maybe a half a stroke under par or maybe even an even type round tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me. You're going to have some fucking guys catapult to the moon tomorrow. I mean, there's going to be guys that will shoot +4 tomorrow, but I still think you'll get your -4s and -5s, right? So that's my big takeaway is be ready for some guys to implode. And I think that makes making some strategic fades up top all the more appealing, right? Like today, it was just to me, it was so obvious. Like, just don't play Brendan Todd. He's coming off a nuclear round. He's not a guy that typically makes birdies. And, all he has to do is spin his wheels. And you've literally already blocked out a quarter of the field, right? So try to find those guys. I'm not going to give them to you because I don't fucking know who's going to do it. But you need to find those guys, and you need to make a strategic fade and just know that this course will have some teeth tomorrow. And that guy, even if he seems so safe, and you could just block out 40% of the field by just fading that one guy, because I think this course will have a little bit of teeth tomorrow, right? So we're gonna need to be strategic up top, but you're also gonna have to have a big old hairy ball sack. Sorry, ladies, and you're gonna need to be willing to fade some guys and not just try to like have a little bit of all those guys up top. Round 4 showdown is not for bitches, okay? You need to make your stands and you need to be convicted in them, and then the real key is to find 1 or 2 guys that go off at lower ownership to pair with those guys that you have up top, right? That's the real key to round 4 success. So that's the weather. As I told you, going to be spicier tomorrow. I don't really see a weather edge. If you want to get the guys that go out at 7 or 8 a.m., well, as you can see, those guys that will be going out super early are basically, the guys that would be going out. Taylor Moore, that guy fucking had Space Jams happen to him today. He started out like he was MJ, and then they just fucking took all his talent away. And I've never seen anything like it. He was on fire. Had a streak, 4 birdies through 6 holes, and then the rest of the course, he's just like fucking, who is that? Sean Bradley, right? Bumping into walls and shit. I don't know. That was weird. But these guys down here, they don't have a ton of upside, right? They have a whole bunch of quit equity in them, right? They could quit. They could just go out there and go through the motions, and they don't really offer you any chance to backdoor like a top 20, which gets you those 4 bonus points, right? So I'm not really saying that you should consider too much those guys going out very first. If you want to play one as a punt and a big GPP, I get that. I really do. But to play any more than one of those guys, I think is foolish. I think the first guys I would really be targeting would probably be these guys going out around 9 or 10 who probably do have that top 20 equity if they have a really good round, right? Let's get over to the contest. As you can see, DraftKings, they just keep putting out that piece of shit 300,000 tournament, 100,000 to first. It's just unplayable. I don't know the exact number. I haven't looked it up in a couple weeks, but probably something like 30 or 40 guys will max enter that 150, right? And of those 30 or 40 guys that enter, because it takes almost $4,000 to max enter that, right? Of those 30 or 40 guys, legit 2 of them will be profitable tomorrow, right? And those are the very best guys, right? You can tell they better be fucking good if they're putting $4,000 into this tournament. That just lets you know if they're doing that and 95% of them are losing, then that just shows you that entering this tournament is just so negative EV. Outside of finishing legit in the top 4, it's such a bad play. Such a bad play. Okay, so there's that, right? The 555, they moved up to a third to first, just a straight kick in the nuts. The 250 is good. The 4max 250, but it's just priced out of the range. This is where they could really just make, if they would just make this $5, $50,000 and keep this price structure 10,000 up top and then just go fill out these other top 10 spots, this would be the fucking nuts. And I'd be telling you to play in it, but DraftKings wants to, they don't, I guess they don't think 50,000 will fill. I promise you that will fill. That will be filled by 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, right? From there, the $10 18 max, my baby that I got created, is always the best. The $100 single entry is good. For those of you who play lower stakes, as I always tell you, the $1 20 max is great. The $3 20 max is great. The $12 single entry, the $5 single entry, the $3 3 max, the $1 single entry. Let's check out this quarter. Actually, the quarter's pretty good too, right? If you want to get some practice, it's only a 20 max. Interesting. Okay, only a 20 max. So there you go. That's an interesting one. If you really want to play on a budget, $5 you can 20 max. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, if you just want to play, that's a good one. Wow, they even have a dime tomorrow. Let's go. That's a pretty good tournament, right? For a dime. So you can $2 you can max enter this bad boy. It's not bad. Get some practice on your 20 maxes, balancing your player pool, making your fades. This is a great way to practice without investing. If you want to practice a 20 max and you don't want to put $200 in it, this is a great way to do it, right? So really like those. That's a great little thing for all of you. Most people I've talked to have said that single entry and 3 maxes are a little too focused. 150 GPPs are too massive, and I kind of agree that a 20 max, 18 to 20 max range is just kind of the good range on contest to play in if you like to have a decent sized player pool, mix and match, but also want to keep it compact. But of course, the one tournament you should play in is mine, which is not fucking up here. So go hop in it. The link is in the description. It's 500 spots. It's a $5 3 max. Make sure to hop in it, okay? We got to get that bitch filled. I think we were like 20 short of filling the week long. Don't make me fucking go on Twitter and beg tonight. Go reserve your spots now. $5 3 max. Don't be a poor, all right? There it is. And of course, it helps me and the editor out so much. We're just a little site that could, right? We are the anti-tout site, and we don't have any support other than you guys. So every time you drop a like and subscribe, tell a friend and turn on that notification so you can be here for these. It helps us out a ton. We really appreciate you. So do that for us. It means a lot. All right, let's get to some stats because, this is the best part about round 3 and round 4 is we have some stats that have really marinated, right? We get to see who's kind of luck sacking. And by the way, let me just to dance on the graves one more time. Where's old Brendan Todd? Even round today, 2 birdies, right? So what did he get, like 20 points all together? 25% of you. You're doing the Lord's work. Don't you change. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Andy, that was still picking up a stroke putting, you luck-sacking motherfathers. He should have shot over par, you donkey dicks. All right. Anyways, let's get over here. Let's go look at what we normally look at. Ball striking. Dude, Michael Kim was amazing today. That guy, I'm sorry, he's getting officially added to my nuclear hot list. This is about the 5th time this year I can remember him doing this. Just kind of blah, 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 fucking to the sun hot. Okay, Michael Kim there. Lukey Gloves, I kind of saw this coming. I kicked him out of my player pool last minute last night because I ended up going. I like Cole in that range more. I was trying to keep a compact player pool, and now you could say I'm pretty much a fucking idiot for doing that because he's playing great. I mean, did you see the stats they put up? I think he was 14 of 14 fairways, 17 of 18 greens. Insane. I mean, and now he actually putts not a blind person. Like Lukey Gloves feels like he's going to win this. He really, really feels like he's going to win this. Dude, Sam Burns played great today, and the crazy thing is Sam Burns is a great putter, especially on Bermuda. So if he keeps that ball striking up, don't be afraid to think Sam Burns can boat race tomorrow because he started out bogey today, and then he started to get real hot, and he left a lot of birds out there. Charlie Hoffman 2 days in a row. Am I really about to lose money on Chuck Hoffman? Jeez. I will tell you this. I'm pretty sure Chuck Hoffman's a terrible Sunday scorer, though. Sam Bennett, that guy, I don't know. He's like Aberg. I don't know what these guys are yet. I cannot get my mind. Every time I'm like, well, that's a neat. I happily faded Aberg today. I knew he was not a good play at Showdown today, but I also did the same thing with Bennett, and he was pretty damn good today. So clearly, I don't have those two figured out yet. Adam Scott got off to a roasty start, and then he said, hey, I see that I'm about to break the slate for you, DGen. Why don't I just fuck off? I said, hey, that's a great idea, Adam. And he did. You got to give the man credit. He did that. Sam Ryder, #sleepers. Once again, and I'll say it till I'm red in the face. When Sam Ryder's approach is on, I'm in. Okay, when he's ball striking, he is a good long-term putter. I keep saying that about Poston, and that guy, he's Helen Keller out there putting right now. By the way, what did Poston do? What was his putting numbers today? Just out of curiosity. Oh, he did putt good today. There we go. He sucked at ball striking and figured out how to putt. He puts those two things together. He's shooting a 58 tomorrow. Facts. All right, let's go see who was really good at approach today. Michael Kim, Sam Burns, Ryder, Glover, Adam Scott. Talked about all the... Ooh, Lindheim. Wow, Lindheim. All right. I mean, I thought Lindheim's biggest strength was off the tee. So if that's true, you got to assume that he might be in line for a good ball striking day tomorrow. Højgaard played him, and he decided, he's a really good putter, but when I play him, he putts like Morikawa. Let's see. Anybody else? Joel Dahman, man. Nope, over par. Man, look, that is insane. He lost almost 6 strokes on short game. Jeebus, Joel. I mean, look, I think Joel's just in his own head right now. Doug Gim, Look at why did Doug Gim lose 5 strokes putting today? It's very simple. I think he was my most exposed player today. Pretty simple, Bob. At least he squeezed out a streak at the end. I thought that was going to give me some hope until all the leaders went off. All right, anybody kill themselves off the tee were otherwise good? Lindheim, we already talked about. Oh, Ropat. Ropat could be a sneaky one tomorrow. Ain't nobody going to play Ropat tomorrow. Who else? I'm not playing Scott Stallings. Get the fuck it. Justin Thomas, luck sack and piece of shit. He was such a bad play today. I just knew he was going to do good. Dude, he picked up 3.3 on short game. You luck sack. Justin Thomas was a terrible play. I can't wait to fade him tomorrow. Anyways, where are we at? Okay, I'm not really seeing anybody. Anybody kill themselves around the green were otherwise good. Neesmith, but I mean, I think he's a big gonna quit candidate tomorrow. Højgaard, of course, you piece of shit. Dude, old Troy Merritt, man. You know, there used to be a day where you played Troy Merritt because he was good at short game and putting, and now you play him in spite of those things. Kind of weird. We already talked about Dahman. David Lipsky, I mean, that's pretty good ball striking. I mean, David Lipsky could be a Sunday sleeper. Let's not even talk about Taylor Moore and his Space Jams round. Okay, there you go. That's the stats, all right? You want to see some good round 4 scores and get to some Q&A? Let's do it. Before we do, go check out degen75.com. Football. That's both college football and NFL and PGA. All of it. It's all going to be there. I have a team now. Look, PGA, NFL, college football, got it all. We're going to be doing content for all of it. Our own projections, our own ownership, our own sims, our own Rosetta Stones, okay? So I'm telling you, come check it out. Get the all access. You just get all 3 sports for a ridiculous rate. It's like way cheaper than any other site. Because, you know, we're the anti-tout site. And if you haven't noticed, we've had some winners, and I'm just going to shout these guys out one more time. Incredible last week. It's looking like we're going to have another one this week. Loving it. And the best tool in all of PGA DFS, the Rosetta Stone. All right. Oh, yeah. And here's the Rosetta Stone for Best Ball over on Underdog, because there is PGA Best Ball for the 3 weeks of FedEx Cup. If you want to get into that, I'll be updating all of this Monday whenever the new final FedEx rankings come up. All right. Those good round 4 scores are Matthew Neesmith, Dumpy Bo, let's go. Cam Davis and Davis Riley. What a weird group, right? Old Cam Davis Riley. Okay. And then Dumpy Bo and Matthew Neesmith. All right, there you go. There's some. If you want some real slimy round 4 scores, you got it, Bob. I gave it to you. All right. All right, editor. We need to get to 100 likes, editor. We're at 97 right now. Let me get a swig of the topo. See if 3 more donkeys will do it. All right. All right. We did not get there, editor. Just draw 1 for now. And go fill my contest, guys. Go fill the contest. I need that bad boy filled. $5 3 max. Joseph Pratt. Joseph, I don't think I've ever seen that name before. I'm glad you won, brother. Welcome to the team. Oh, we got to 102, editor. Go do another one for us. I forgot we got that. We're on like a 10 or 15 second delay now. We got latency. Hey, Corey Chester, that guy, I'm pretty sure he had a good day today too, right? He just DM'd me on Twitter. All right, there you go, Corey. Welcome back to the team, you mother father. All right, hey, if we get to 150 by the end, we'll do another one, all right? Let's get to some questions. What's up, mother father? Guy in the back, hit that damn like button. You hear that guy in the back? He's sleeping, Nick. He only wakes up on Wednesdays. He's a weirdo. Let's see. Only looking for question marks. No question marks. I'm skipping it. All right. Damn. Guess Billy Ho's good history did mean something here. I don't give a shit what his course history was, LA Quake. The reason we should have played Billy Ho is because he was it seemed like he was trending into good form. And Billy Ho is I'll say this every time. You'll never hear me say any different. Billy Ho is the number 1 player. When he starts to round into form, you just play him. I thought last week was a blip on the radar, but it wasn't. He's clearly just playing well. And when he gets into the FedEx Cup, I might just play him 100% every week. Because Billy Ho, he gets like on these weird heaters. It's like something clicks to him. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm telling you, of all the golfers on the PGA, he has the widest disparity, right? Because there's times he'll legit go shoot plus 10, and then he goes and boat races tournaments like it's no problem. Do we expect anybody to quit tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, look, whenever we talk about people quitting, there's 2 kinds of people that are most likely to quit. Number 1 are guys at the very bottom, right? If these guys, Jim Herman, I mean, I think he quit a long time ago, just in general. But like Matthew Neesmith, Wesley Bryan, Doug Gim, they get off to a slow start, they're not going to grind their balls. They're just going to dick around and go through the motions. But the other type of person you'll often see give up on a round is like a big name who doesn't have it, right? A Siwoo Kim. That guy is like, him and Hideki are on the fucking Mount Rushmore of just quitting bitches. Okay, and if Hideki's getting off to a slow, or Siwoo's off to a slow start with his putter tomorrow or something, he will bitch quit and shoot a 3 over. I promise you. He might shoot a -6. I'm just saying he is a quitting candidate. Adam Scott is a quitting candidate. Matt Kuchar is a quitting candidate. These guys that like are legit golfers and don't need the money and have their card secured for next year, they don't give a shit. They're not going to go grind the last round, right? They will bitch quit in a heartbeat. All right. Is the Showdown music not the best thing to hear on a Saturday night? Billy, a man that gets it. That's what I like about you. Can I lose the drawing? Congratulations, 8-game, you did it. All right, bigger crybaby, JT or Rory? I mean, look, tied? Tied? Can they both be tied? Can they just be equal whiny bitches? Viking Nomad asks, yeah, a lot of us in the chat were talking about Billy Ho for a week long. Pretty sharp folks around here. You like 3 top 10 guys early? I mean, let's look at top 10 guys. I did kind of skip that, right? Thank you, Viking Nomad. Keep me honest here, right? So I think what I skipped over is the big thing we need to discuss is what to do here. I think you could viably go with 2 of these guys up here out of the top 4 and Henley, Glover, Horschel. But I think playing 3 of them, you're just eating way too much chalk, right? I think you really want to pick the 2 that are going to rise. It's very rare that all 4 of them are going to do good, or probably even that 3 of them are going to do good. So I think the key is to pick one of those guys, maybe 2. I think it's kind of foolish to fade all 4 of them. I think you're definitely going to want to have a part of at least one of those guys, if not 2. And then from there, I think that the rest of the top 10 is pretty interesting, right? Because it's a pretty big gap after that. Then you got kind of Jaeger here on an island, and then you get to Michael Kim. 6th place is a full 4 strokes back from 4th, right? So you start asking yourself, what is Eric Cole's upside, right? What is Brennan Todd and Svensson's upside? If they go shoot a -5 tomorrow, I don't see any way they can move up any more in position points, right? You're basically, their highest upside is probably 5th place, right? And they're already starting at 7th. So they don't offer you a ton of upside, right? A guy like Benny Ann offers you way more upside because he could rally to get first, right? I could see Steven Jaeger with a really good round, maybe rallying to 2nd or 3rd. But, like, you need to ask yourself, when there's this big old plateau here from 4th place being in 15th and 7th place being 10th, that's 5 shots behind. Eric Cole is not going to pick up 5 shots on Benny Ann tomorrow. Brennan Todd is not going to pick up 5 shots on him. So, basically, these guys' ceilings is 5th place, which is only, I believe, 7th to 5th is only one placement point more. So I would not fall in love with these guys right here. I mean, you play them if you think that they're going to have a good round, but don't play them because you think they're going to get you a ton of points. Basically, the points they start with is what they're going to get you, right? They're going to start in 7th place, and they have no way to move up, and they all have a lot of ways to move down. Does that make sense? From there, this is kind of a gross range here. Westmoreland, Novak, all the slap dicks here. Hardy, Justin Thomas, huge slap dick. Hoffman, Streb, Chesson. I mean, there's a lot of gross players in this range. But here's what I can tell you. One of those good players is going to go ham tomorrow and probably be at discounted ownership. But then 3 of the other ones will bomb. So good luck trying to pick the right one. I think this is the really interesting range, right? The 16 to 21, because you have some really good golfers here that are at 7, so they can easily get to that top 10, right? Who are some of those guys? Obviously, Cam Davis, Sung J M, Højgaard, Sam Burns, Davis Thompson, Aberg. I don't know about Gary Woodland, but I just gave you like 6 legit golfers that could very, very easily backdoor a top 7, right? They're only 3 strokes out of 7th place right now. So it is not going to be impossible for them to backdoor that 8th, 9th, maybe even 7th place, right? So this is the range that I really think. Instead of getting caught up in playing top 10 guys, I think the real question should be, Viking, how many of these guys in the top 4 do you play? And then what do you do with the rest of your lineup? Maybe you go get 3 guys in this 16 to 21 range, and then go play a flyer that goes out early and hoping nukes for you, right? I think that's a pretty interesting idea. From there, men 3 max 4 tomorrow. Men 3 max 4 from the top 10 tomorrow. Yeah, no, so once again, Exerka, I probably answered your question now, but I'm not so much worried about the top 10. I'm more worried about the top 4. I'm not, Jaeger maybe in an island, but like Kim, Cole, Todd, Svensson, Poston, I'm not setting any fucking rules that I have to play those guys, right? Because I don't really think they're any different than these guys that are all just a stroke or 2 behind them. They all basically have the same upside. Postman, gonna boat race and have a chance? I mean, look, he's been ball striking like a champion and couldn't putt. Today he ball strikes like a loser and putts like a champion. If he puts it together, he seems like a -7 candidate, right? Will Billy cry after his win tomorrow? I mean, of course he will. Let's see. You guys complaining about never fucking winning the things, pretty lame. I mean, like, I give away more than any motherfather on YouTube, so fucking deal with it. Oh God, more than 2 questions and I'm gone. That's right. Eric, thank you, motherfather, for the super chat. Thanks for the process, big guy. The first 2 places in the top 10 finishes today. I saw you up there, Eric. Very nice. Anyone else playing Aberg 100% tomorrow? Look, I don't know what he is, but here's what I do know about Aberg. The guy is a showdown king, right? He fucking does nothing or he goes nuclear. He knows nothing else, right? He's just a donkey dick that only knows scorching hot or just cold as a witch's tit. That's all he knows. I will say this. Last Sunday, he came off that cold round on Saturday, and he didn't do shit on Sunday either. So that's just something worth referencing. What non-stud do you see boat racing to the top tomorrow? Probably, let's see. I'm not going to say fucking Charlie Hoffman. I'm not doing it, Bob. Andrew Novak, hashtag sleepers. There you go. I don't know. He played a lot better today. Gim's putting woes, enough to fade tomorrow. I mean, look, no one's going to play Doug Gim tomorrow. After what he was popular today and then putted like that, but like Doug Gim, you might wake up tomorrow and see that he's already like -7 through 8. Like Doug Gim just has those nuclear rounds in him. Honestly, today would have been a nuclear round if he just didn't putt like a fucking blind person. Glover or Horschel most likely to fade tomorrow. If I had to choose one of those to fade, man, that's tough. Because honestly, I think Glover's going to win, but I think Horschel's also got that dog in him, right? Even though he's a Gator, he's got that dog in him. I don't know. It's tough. Those top three, I'm not excited about fading any of them, right? I guess Russell Henley did luck sack a little bit today with a short game. That's tough. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that, Bob. Only you know the answer, Rich. For someone on a cold streak, what do you recommend going into tomorrow? Maybe slow your bankroll. Maybe change up if you've been playing single entries and 3 maxes. Try a 20 max. Maybe go play in the 150. Go play in the dime or something, which I believe or I guess that'd be 20 max, right? Go play in that. That's only $2. You can get some lineups in there. Mix up the style of things you're playing, right? I have not been hitting it at round 3 and round 4 showdown for about the past 3 weeks, and so instead of just keep doing the same thing, playing that 4 max 250, I'm thinking about mixing it up tomorrow, Sean. Right? That's what I do. I mix up what I'm playing in. Any info on Strokes Game Twitter game for Michael Kim? Yeah, he's real strong at it. Let's see. Any advice at locating a pure shamrock? Yes, you just find it right up Brendan Todd's ass, especially when he's putting. Why can't you slappies hit the like? I mean, Brian gets it. Why we should be at? We've had 230 people swing by so far. Only 117 dropped a like. Only half these motherfuckers like me. All right, notifications on why YouTube is not notifying me. Kyle, YouTube hates its creators. That's the real answer. But I think you gotta click notifications and you have to like actually turn the alert on. To be honest, I don't know. Editor, if you can help Kyle Phillips, I'd appreciate it. Best piece of advice for round 4 showdown single entry: never have any luck. Be bold, right? Don't fall in love with playing too many guys up top, but also don't be a reckless idiot that plays nobody up in the top 10, right? The guys in the top 10 are playing well. The key is to find the 2 or 3 up there that are playing, that are going to go boat race, but then not fall in love and with only top 10 guys, and go get those guys that can also charge up from the back. That's the key. Don't fall in love with position points, because as I walked you guys through earlier, all these people, Cole, Todd, Svensson, Poston, they're going to get a lot of ownership tomorrow, because people think that they have a lot of upside, but really they don't have upside. Their only upside is having a good round, right? That's really their only upside, because they're not going to get you any more points, because there's nowhere for them to practically move up the leaderboard. Born and raised in Oklahoma. That's right, Edward. You got a problem with it, boy? You got a problem with it? All right. Is Westmoreland a sneaky play again tomorrow? Love his round bogey free. I mean, he started out good. Let's see. I mean, look, Kyle Westmoreland is not a putter, and he picked up 5 strokes putting today. I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch him with anything, for anything. I wouldn't, right? I think Horschel and Glover are long lost brothers separated at birth. Well, one's a Gator, one's a Bulldog, so that's a weird family that happened there. Where's all the good players gone? Only DGen75 knows. The good players. Are you talking DFS good players? Because a lot of them burned through their bankroll by this time of the year, at PGA anyways. And if you're talking about in PGA just in general, the good players are all holding out because they want to be fresh for the next 3 weeks they got to play, Joanne. We got the FedEx Cup coming up. Is Henley going to wake up? I mean, honestly, he seemed a little off. Like, he was really upset with it. I mean, he hit an iron shot on 18. It's like 130 out. You know, it should have been a relatively decent birdie look. And, I mean, he put it like 10 yards left of the pin. It was not a good shot. And you could see, like, he was gripping his club like he was about to snap it over his knee. And when I think of Russell Henley, I do not want to think of a guy who I need to count on his putter. I count on Russell Henley for ball striking. Love Horschel's turnaround last few months. Yeah, Horschel's really kind of coming around. He got hot, and then he dipped down, and now he's back. And, maybe Billy Ho's a baller, and he just knows how to time up his peak game, right? Sorry about Ropat. Oh, it's all good. Ropat, Sean. It's okay. I probably just need to enunciate better. Ropat, okay? And Bo Hostler is Dumpy Bo, okay? Dumpy Bo. We got all kinds of nicknames. Taylor Moore ruined me today. Gooner, tell me you weren't like through the first like 6 holes being like, oh, I nailed Tyler Moore. I'm going to get all that money. And then like you check back a little bit later. You're like, Taylor Moore is a bum and I hope he dies. That's where we were, right? That's where we were. We were both doing the same thing. I like Taylor Moore. I'm not going to let it back. You play a guy like Taylor Moore, you just accept rounds like that, right? Is Henley a warm and fuzzy blanket? Probably, but if I think the more I look at it, of those top 3, he would be the one I would be least inclined to use, right? I know Billy Ho is putting out of his mind, but like Billy Ho's a good putter and he's kind of ball striking, and more than anything, Billy Ho has just got that fucking dog in him, right? I know he's a Gator, but like that dude will grind his balls off for you. He will not quit no matter how bad it gets. Have you liked and subscribed? Good question, Fantasy Valhalla. How much money are you willing to leave on the table? I mean, not much tomorrow, because I think those top 3 guys are rather expensive, aren't they? I haven't even looked. Let me see. So if you want to grab 2 of those guys, let's say you grab the. Oh shit, I lied. Benny Ann's really cheap, 8,900. So we got Henley. Who else is up there? Henley, Burns, Kim. Oh my God, Glover is 8,600. Jeebus, he's gonna be so popular. And then where's Billy Ho? Oh, Billy Ho. Oh my God. You can get all 3 of them in their piece of cake. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. All right, that's crazy. I did not know that. I hadn't looked at the pricing yet. I think with those prices, if you're going to fade Henley, you can easily leave $900 on the table. Easily. Who's the biggest win equity besides the top 4? Although I never really encourage more than 500. Just to finish answering that question, Higgabanu. Who has the biggest win equity at the top 4? Let's go over here to the Data Golfs. Once again, great website. Not the greatest communicators of all time, but great website. They are saying Lucas Glover has the highest chance to win. That's what they're saying, which I think I agree with. I think the week after I do the banjo thing, that's when he'll get it figured out. How the fuck are we only got 24 likes? I think we got 123. I don't know. You must have put that a long time ago. Can you chase a great round when they start and have killed for 3 rounds straight? Yeah, I mean, if they're an elite golfer, some guys just go boat race for 4 straight rounds, right? We saw that with Michael Kim at the John Deere, right? How did Showdown? Oh, Showdown was fucking terrible today. I was up at the top of all the leaderboards early on. I had Dietrich that went off. I had Burns who went off. I just had a lot of guys that I thought were going to have nuts types rounds, and then none of them could finish, right? And then I played none of those big 3 that went off. So when those 3 started going off, it was just Moonwalk City for me. I had Henley and Glover in there, but I just decided to go with a super compact, aggressive player pool, and not having those 2 was a bit foolish, Bob. A bit foolish, boy. Man, had some good rounds today, too. I had a lot of guys early. I was like, oh, my God, I'm winning all the money today. I mean, every guy that was going off this morning was in my player pool. But you know what? You have to play a full round of golf to win those GPPs. So I've heard. It seems like you and the majority of the industry favor DraftKings over FanDuel. Why? Yeah, that's very simple. FanDuel fucking quit on PGA DFS. I used to be a big FanDuel guy. Matter of fact, 5 or 6 years ago, I would say 80% of my funds were being used on FanDuel, but they just fucking quit. They make shitty tournaments. They never innovate. They never do anything cool. And DraftKings has embraced it and has continued to prop up PGA DFS. And to thank them, I have brought my business to them, right? Because they are the ones trying to make PGA DFS. They by far have the best product out there. I was a FanDuel guy forever, but they just gave up on it. They fell in love with the sportsbook and they gave up on it. So fuck it. Fuck them. That's why. Horschel choking tomorrow? I don't think so. I mean, he might not have a good round, but he won't choke. He could shoot even tomorrow. I don't think that means he choked. I mean, he just, Billy Ho sometimes just doesn't have his game. I know you don't even want to do DFS without the Rosetta Stone. Am I an addict? I don't think so. I think that you're just a guy that knows a good tool. PJ, isn't it odd to see 4 players going every single round so far? Isn't it odd to see 4 players going off it? Yeah, I mean, it's that kind of course. It's actually a pretty nice course in that you can go shoot these 62s like Lukey Gloves did today, but there were also guys still shooting over par today, right? Do we go back to Doug Gim? I mean, I don't hate it, especially in a big field GPP. I don't hate it. Let's see. Where are we at? Is there a weather edge? I already talked about it. Where does Ropat need to fix his bogey-free round? He needs to just looks like he needs to get that off the tee figured out. Glover 65% owned tomorrow? No, but he'll be over 40 for sure. People have gotten too smart to really concentrate ownership like that, right? Congratulations again to our winners. Dumpy Bo missed the cut. Bold strategy, Cotton. Is he still good round 4? Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Why do they have him on here then? Oh, shit. Let me go. So instead of Dumpy Bo, don't play Dumpy Bo, guys. Don't play Denny. There you go. Sam Burns will be the other one, right? Sorry. Why Fantasy National still has guys that fucking missed the cut on there? I'll never know. My bad. Good eye, Nick. Good eye, Nick. Don't play Dumpy Bo, everybody. He missed the cut. I just made that because I assumed they had removed everybody. What? Foolish of me to assume that they would do something within 24 hours of it happening. Nick says, hey, big guys, thoughts on Sungjae tomorrow? Is he also a quitter? I thought Sungjae was going to quit today, but that guy kind of gutted it out. Got a birdie streak late, and then he really got fucked on his putt on 18. That ball defied physics by not going in the hole. That was crazy. I don't mind Sungjae tomorrow. I think he's in that perfect stalking range. I can just tell you this. When Sungjae's irons are off, it really makes me cold on him because he's been so hit or miss off the tee recently that when I can't even count on his irons, it makes me very, very leery. And then to think that I have to pay that price tag for him really makes me leery. But at the same time, because of that, I think it keeps his ownership probably to single digits tomorrow, Nick. Thank you again for the super chat. The editor will get one Oreo McFlurry from Sonic tonight. What do you think of the Jaeger's chances tomorrow? Also, handsome guy on the channel banner. Also, who is the handsome guy on the channel? Who's on the channel banner? I don't know. Is that Ron Burgundy? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But to answer your question, Jaeger, Jaeger's a ball striking guy, and he's getting it done with short game. I don't love that to continue, right? Maybe he figures it out tomorrow, but Jaeger is not this world-class putter that he keeps doing, right? But he's also going to be firing at pins, so maybe that'll help him figure it out. All right, let's see. Who is the Dumpy Bo from last week? So somebody that's way down that's just going to move up tomorrow. Who's Sam Ryder? Just seems like a Sam Ryder backdoors a top 10 kind of day. Playing 8 to 10 lineups is a good idea to fade Billy and Glover. Yeah, but I mean, if you do that, I think you want to probably at least be playing Henley and if not both of them in those lineups, Jason. How long does it usually take Fantasy National upload the round 4 pricing? Well, let's see. It's 5:36 right now, so probably Tuesday. Let's see. Is Lukey Gloves actually good now, or am I just donkey? No, I think he's good. That's why I was all over him last week, right? That's why I had the banjo busted out. And that's why I went back to him this week. I knew there was going to be some flop lag, and I wasn't going to let it hit me. Do you think we will see at least a 3-way playoff, or does someone shoot the moon? No, I think someone wins it by 2 strokes. That's my guess. I just don't know who. Let's see. Big guy package. What's that all about? Charlie, it's over on the website. It's just it's my most exclusive one that I limit how many people are in it. I go over all. It's just one step above the packages I have over there where I give my actual process, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and why I'm doing it prior to every slate. I still don't give picks. I still don't do any of that shit. It's just way more in-depth trying to walk people through my process so they can take bits and pieces that they want of it. That's all it is. Can you explain why Kyle Westmoreland will win? Yeah, I can. It's called He Fucking Won't. Let's see. Do we get a stone for round 4? I always forget. Jay Steele, what a stupid fucking question. Of course you get a stone for round 4. Let's see. What's your favorite color? The color of money. All right. I think that's it. Oh, shit. 144 likes. I will sit here and kill air for 30 seconds to see if we can get to 150 likes. And so we can do one more drawing. Let's see if I skipped any questions to buy you guys just a minute here. Does Jägermeister boat race? No, he doesn't. There's 145. Why was Westmoreland a legend on the front 9? Because he had a shamrock shoved up his ass with the putter? We're up to 149. I better get out of here. There's 150. Editor, draw one more name, and let's call it an end. Let's call it a day, editor. Let's do it. Hurry up and get it so the big guy can get out of here. We got to go make the stone and projections. Sean Monica. There you go, Sean. Ropat. There you go. It's me and you. We'll build one, or we can save it for a week long, whatever you want to do. Guys, it's been real. Don't forget to check out the website. Don't forget, I have endless amounts of NFL and college football coming. We are going to become a thing in NFL and college football just like we have in PGA DFS. Come be a part of the party. It's been real seeing you. Been real hanging out. We'll see you Monday for the course preview. Enjoy this outro, you motherfather.